Okay, so for today's video, I'm going to be talking about this baby right here. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe, and I am so excited to finally break into this. This is going to be a first impressions and swatches. I'm just going to show you pretty much what the palette looks like and the colors inside and show you some of my favorite shades. The outside of the package looks like it comes in this cardboard box, so with this metallic silver on the outside, and I'm going to show you what is on the inside. So the palette comes inside this bubble wrap, and it also comes with this chart on the inside that'll have all the shade names and all of the colors. So first things first, this is the chart shade. It tells you all of the names of the different shades that are in the palette. There are 35 different shades, and they are all beautiful colors. They range between mattes, shimmers, and some satin shades. So this will tell you all of the names, so I would definitely keep this because the names are not listed on the palette anywhere. So here she is. This is what the palette actually looks like. It's very similar to the box. It's got that silver holographic Jaclyn Hill on the front and the silver in Morphe as well. And when you flip the palette over, the back of the palette says Morphe x Jaclyn Hill, and it has little JHs all over the palette, which I think is absolutely adorable. If you're a fan of Morphe, you know that these palettes are usually typically this size. I think they're not typically that great for traveling, but they're also not that bad. I mean, they are pretty thin, as you can see. So it doesn't really bother me at all, the size. But let's take a look on the inside because I'm so excited to touch these. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen, the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's everything that I thought it was going to be. On the inside cover, it does say this palette is dedicated to all of my loving subscribers. I think that's absolutely so cute that she did that. And I think it's really sweet because she spent so much time on this palette, and it's so universal. It has so many different shades inside. You can create so many different looks. So here's a little bit better look of the colors. So there are 5 rows, and each row contains 7 different shades, making a total of 35 different colors. The first row is more neutral shades and a couple of rosy gold shimmers on the top. The second row is a little bit more in the orange family. So you have some nice orange colors and then some more fiery reds and stuff like that. The third row is more of a, I guess, bronzy and red tones. So there's a couple of shimmers in here as well as some mattes. And then the last 2 rows are kind of a little bit more fun. They have the 4 different blue and purple shades over here, which this shade is Pool Party, and I can't wait to swatch them. They look really, really creamy, so I'm hoping that they meet the expectations of everything that I'm hoping that they are. That's another look at the palette. Okay, without further ado, let's begin to swatch. I think the first shade that I'm going to swatch is Pool Party because I'm so excited. Whoa. Okay, first impressions. You saw that. I was barely touching this. Like, I'm touching this so lightly. Look at that color payoff. Look at that pigmentation. Like, that is a beautiful, beautiful shade. Oh my goodness. So that is the shade Pool Party. It's absolutely beautiful. As you can see, I'm using natural sunlight so that you can see what the actual colors will look like naturally. You can see that there's a little bit of gold reflex in this, and I barely touched my finger. Like, I barely touched my skin. If I spread it out a little bit more, you can just see how beautiful this shade actually is. I can't wait to swatch more of these. So the next shade that I'm going to swatch is going to be, I'm going to do one of the matte shades. I'm going to do this matte shade right here. This shade is called Pukey, which I think is so funny that she did that because it honestly does kind of look like puke. But I'm going to swatch that right next to Pool Party. Oh, wow. The mattes are so creamy as well. I'm so excited. I just wanted to show you guys what the palette looks like, and because I know they're going to be doing a restock. So honestly, my first impressions is this palette is absolutely gorgeous, and I think that you should probably pick it up if you're a fan of Jaclyn Hill, if you're a fan of Morphe, or if you're just looking for a universal palette that has so many different colors, you can create so many different looks. I think this is the perfect palette for you. I'm going to be doing a couple videos doing lots of different looks and stuff using this palette, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it showed you a little bit more of the palette. I know like a lot of people are been doing videos on the palettes, but you know, you never know with beauty influencers because they could just be saying things because they're supposed to. So you never really know an honest opinion. My honest opinion, I think this palette is freaking awesome. And I definitely think that everybody should have this in their collection. So I would definitely stay tuned for the restock and pick it up if you can because it is a limited edition item. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time.